My dear students, the good morning one and all. The last class discussed about you the new topic, the motion curves or graphs. The first of all, we discussed about you in the last class displacement time graph, velocity time graph. Displacement time graph in the two key points. One is the tangent. The tangent at any point gives the displacement time graph is instantaneous velocity. The displacement time graph, the chord between the slope of the chord between the joining the 2 points is give the average velocity. And now the velocity time graph, these are the 3 key points. The slope of the tangent at any point gives the velocity time graph is give the instantaneous acceleration. The slope of the chord between the joining points of velocity time graph gives the average acceleration. And third one, the area under covered by the velocity time graph is displacement or total distance traveled. These are the main 5 points. And now today class, the last class continuation, velocity time graph is the 4 things. The velocity time graph, slope or gradient means acceleration. Gradient means dv by dt. The first thing, this graph shows the particle is moving with uniform velocity. The particle is moving with uniform velocity or uniform motion. That means velocity constant. The time increases, the velocity does not changes. That means velocity constant. Velocity constant. That means the particle is moving with uniform motion or uniform velocity. Velocity constant means acceleration will be 0. In this case, acceleration will be 0. And next one, another second thing, the time increases and also velocity will be increases. That means velocity increasing uniformly with the time. That means the particle is moving with uniform acceleration. The particle is moving with uniform acceleration with initial velocity 0. That means v is equal to at, velocity into acceleration into time. That means this curve is the passing through the straight line in origin. At any point the tangent is the tangent. At any point gives the slope. This slope is the positive slope. At this point is the positive slope, and this point positive slope, and this point, and at any point of the positive slope. And third one, this graph already discussed about you, v is equal to u plus at and derive s is equal to ut plus half at square. But in this thing, the particle is moving with uniform acceleration but with initial velocity u. These are the two similar graphs. In this both graphs, the positive slope and the both cases are the particle will goes to uniform acceleration, but in this case with initial velocity 0, but in this case with initial velocity u. That is the y-intercept is the u. That means v is equal to u plus at. This represents y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. Y, v, mx. M is the slope. Slope means acceleration. X means t. Y-intercept is the u. That means y-intercept is equal to u. And now fourth thing. But in this case, the time will be increases, the velocity gradually decreases, but at a certain time the velocity becomes 0. That means the velocity with respect to time gradually decreases. That means retardation. In this case, retardation. The particle is moving with uniform retardation till the velocity becomes 0. But in this case, u. But this graph represents y is equal to mx minus mx plus c. The slope is negative. Y is equal to minus mx plus c. That means v is equal to u minus at. U is the positive y-intercept u. Positive y-intercept u. This is the acceleration. Negative acceleration is the retardation. This is the slope. In this graph is the slope. But discuss about you some examples of velocity time graph. The first thing, the velocity time graph of a body moving in a straight line. Moving in a straight line is shown in the figure. The displacement and the distance travelled by the body in 6 seconds are respectively. In 6 seconds respectively. But in this case, the distance or displacement gives the area under velocity time graph, but displacement may be negative, positive. That means a1 minus a2 plus a3 displacement, but distance always positive. That means modulus of a1, modulus of a2, modulus of a3. Distance means always positive. That means modulus of a1, modulus of a2, modulus of a3. Displacement a1 minus a2 plus a3. That means displacement may be positive or negative. That means a1, a2, a3 are the rectangular squares. a1 area, this length 2 and breadth 4, 2 into 4 plus this value 4 minus 2, 2, and this the 2 minus 0, 2 into 2, and also this difference 2 and this difference 2. That means 4 into 2 plus 2 into 2 plus 2 into 2. That will 16 meter. And the displacement a1 minus a2 plus a3. 8 minus 4 plus 4. That is the 8 meter. This is the very easily problem. Next, another model. An elevator is going up. Elevator or lift is going up. The variation in the velocity of the elevator is given in the graph. What is the height to which the elevator takes the passengers? The elevator will be goes up. The variation in the velocity of the elevator, is given in the graph. What is the height? The total time taken by the height. But in this case, height means displacement or total distance traveled. That means height h is equal to area under, this shape is the called trapezium. Area under trapezium. That means trapezium means half d into a1 plus a2. Half d is the perpendicular distance 3.6. a1 0, 12. The difference 12. This is the a2 10 minus 2, 8. That means half into 3.6 into 12 plus 8, just 36 meter. Or another method, this trapezium divided into 3 parts. This is the a1 area of the triangle, a2 area of the rectangle, a3 area of the triangle. Area of the triangle, half base into height, half into 2 into 3.6. a2 area of the rectangle, difference 8, this difference 3.6, plus a3 area of the triangle, this difference base difference 2, height 3.6, half into 2 into 3.6. Similarly 36 meter. This formula is known direct method. Suppose this formula is unknown, in the indirect method the trapezium is converted to 3 areas. a1 is the area of the triangle, a2 is the area of the rectangle, a3 is the area of the triangle. This is the another method. Next, another example. For the velocity time graph shown in the figure below, the distances covered by the body in last 2 seconds of its motion is what fraction of the total distance covered by it in all, total distance covered by it in all 7 seconds. That means the particle will goes to total 7 seconds, but in this case the fraction of the in the last 2 seconds, that means 5 to 7 seconds into the total 7 seconds. First of all, to calculate the distance covered in last 2 seconds and also total distance covered in all 7 seconds. The first of all, we calculate distance in last 2 seconds. This is the area of the triangle. Distance covered by the body in last 2 seconds. Area of the triangle, half base into height, half base, this difference 2, height 10, half into 2 into 10, 10 meter. But total distance covered by the body in all 7 seconds, this is the area of the trapezium. D, perpendicular distance 10, a1, this difference 7 minus 1, 6, a2, difference 5 minus 3, 2. Area of the trapezium means half d into a1 plus a2, half d 10, a1 plus a2, 6 plus 2, that means the 40 meter. But in this problem what fraction of the total distance covered in last 2 seconds. That means last 2 seconds is the S1. Total distance is the S2. That means S1 by S2. 10 by 40 is equal to 1 by 4. This is the another important model. And next one, another model. In the given velocity time graph, in this given velocity time graph, the distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds will be, in 5 seconds, from 0 to 5 seconds will show the velocity time graph. But in this graph is cut into the different areas. This total part is now, this is the two parts, this is the A1, A2, this is the A3, A4, A5. That means distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds is equal to area under velocity time graph. A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5. A1 is the triangle, area of the triangle, area of the rectangle, area of the rectangle, area of the triangle, area of the triangle. Distance means always positive. A5 also positive. A1 half into 2 into 40 minus 20, 20 plus A2 2 minus 0, 2, this value 20, 2 into 20 plus A3, this difference 1 and this difference 20, 1 into 20 plus A4 triangle half base into 1 into 20 and A5 half base difference 1 and height 20. The simplification 100 meter. For suppose in this problem find the displacement of body in 5 seconds. That means A5 will be negative. A5 will be negative. That answer 80 meter. Suppose in this problem the distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds will be 100 meter. For suppose in this diagram to find the displacement of the body in 5 seconds, that means A5 will be negative. In this case the displacement A5 will be negative. That answer 10 cancel, 80 meter. And another important model, a particle moves in a straight line obeying velocity time graph as shown in the figure. The average velocity means total displacement by total time interval of the particle over a time t. This is the maximum velocity. Total displacement means area of velocity time graph. This is the area of the triangle. Half base into height, half into t into v0, v0 t by t. But average velocity means total displacement by total time. Total time is given t. The t cancel, v0 by 2. Average velocity is equal to v0 by 2. v0 means maximum velocity by 2. Already the last problem, solve it. Average velocity is equal to maximum velocity by 2. And as another important model, a train starts from rest and moves with uniform acceleration a. A train starts from rest and accelerates with uniform acceleration alpha for some time. Some time is given t1 and acquires a velocity v. It then moves with a constant velocity. Constant velocity means acceleration 0 for some time. The unknown time is the t2 and then decelerates at rate b. That means at finally come to rest. Deceleration or retardation, negative acceleration means the finally particle will be come to rest. This sometime is given the t3. If L is the distance between the two stations, the total time interval. This is the very important model. A train starting from rest O, some acceleration, uniform acceleration from A, but A to B, the train is moving with uniform velocity, that means constant velocity, acceleration 0. And for the B to C, the train will goes to retardation, that means velocity gradually decreases, at C point will be 0. In the first case, the train will goes to uniform acceleration for some time t1, and second case the train will goes to uniform velocity or constant velocity sometime t2. and finally the time will goes to retardation beta and time t3. But the time taken means t1 plus t2 plus t3. But this area of the triangle a1, area of the rectangle a2, area of the triangle a3. But the slope of velocity time graph gives the acceleration. That means uniform acceleration is equal to slope of line OA. That means v by t1. T1 is equal to v by alpha. Uniform retardation means slope of line BC. That means v by t3. T3 is equal to v by beta. And also total distance traveled, area under VT graph, velocity time graph. That means the turn. This is the one station and this is the another station. Between the two stations means the total distance traveled by the train L is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3. A1 is the area of the triangle, area of the rectangle, area of the triangle of base into of T1 into V plus T2 into V plus of T3 into V. That means V is the common and left hand side L by V is equal to T1 by 2 plus T2 is equal to T3 by 2. T2 is equal to, but now the values T1, T3, but T2 is the unknown value. To find out the unknown value, T2 is equal to L by V minus T1 by 2 minus T3 by 2. But find the problem, the total time interval in between the two stations, T1 plus T2 plus T3. T1 V by alpha, T2 L by V minus T1 by 2 minus T3 by 2 plus V by beta. Substituting these values, T1, T2 means L by V minus T1 by 2 minus T3 by 2 plus T3. T1 minus T1 by 2, T1 by 2, T3 minus T3 by 2, T3 by 2. But T1 is given V by alpha, T3 is given V by beta. V by 2 is common, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. This is the another important model. And next, another one, a body starts from rest and travels a distance s. A body starts from rest and travels a distance s with uniform acceleration, then moves uniformly a distance 2s and finally comes to rest after moving further 5s under uniform retardation. Find the ratio of average velocity to the maximum velocity. But in this case, the time values is the unknown values. The average velocity means the total displacement by total time. The first of all we calculate the time intervals. The uniform acceleration given the time interval t1 and uniform motion in the time interval t2 and uniform retardation in the time interval t3. Will shows the graph, the velocity time graph. But from O to A, this is the uniform acceleration, is a traveled by distance s. From A to B, the constant velocity or uniform motion is a traveled by distance 2s. From B to E, the uniform retardation is a traveled by distance 5s. This time taken t1 and second case time taken t2 and third case time taken t3. But t1, t2, t3 is the unknown values. But distance traveled is equal to area under velocity time graph. But from OA line, this is the, in this case, the first case, the area under distance traveled means s. S is equal to triangle OAC, means of T1 into V maximum. But T1 is equal to 2s by V maximum. And second case, from A to B means the traveled by distance is 2s. 2s is equal to area under ABCD, means T2 into V maximum, length into breadth. T2 is equal to 2s by V maximum. And the last one, uniform retardation from B to E. In this distance traveled 5s is equal to area under BDE. That means half into T3 into V maximum. T3 is equal to 2 into 5s, 10s by V maximum. But find the value average velocity. Average velocity means total displacement by total time. The first of all we calculate total displacement. S plus 2s plus 5s, 8s. Total time t1 plus t2 plus t3. t1 2s by v maximum plus 2s by v maximum plus 10s by v maximum. Denominator is same, numerator is adding 2s plus 2s plus 10s, 14s by v maximum. That means average velocity is equal to total displacement by total time. V average is equal to total displacement 8s by total time 14s by v maximum. This equation we can write 8s into v maximum by 14s. SS cancel, 2 4s are 2 7s are 4 by 7 v maximum. That means v average by v maximum is equal to 4 by 7. This is the total all the problems in velocity time graph.